Welcome, everybody. We're the Obsolete Punx. Final tune of Face to Face's self-titled album. Whoa, self-titled album. This is Falling. I guess let's fall into it and see where we land.
It's really easy if you try to tell another 100 lies, but I'm not going down this time. Just when I think I'm over it, it's getting easy to forget, and I haven't even faced it yet. So wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. Stop falling down. I don't have anyone to blame. I can't make anybody change, and I guess there's nothing more to say. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. Stop falling down. Now I'll believe it if you say that you will change. Now I'll release you from responsibility. And I never wanted to go down on you this way. And I never wanted. It's really easy if you try to tell another 100 lies, but I'm not going down this time. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. I never wanted anyone to be so wrong for you. Stop falling down.
Well, fellas, we fell. Where did we land?
I'm not certain. I don't recognize anything around me. I don't know where I am.
I think that chorus
That's how the
is
song.
great.
The chorus
Yeah.
is fire.
Yeah. It's
Here's my thing with this song. I must say, I really like the verses musically. I don't really care for the vocals. I'm not saying Trevor's voice, just the melody that goes in there. And I would just wish it would have just been instrumental, because the instrumental during the verses was super cool.
Mhm.
And then the vocals during the chorus was super cool. So it's an interesting song in that way for me. I don't know.
Yeah, I think my big struggle with it is I'm sure there was a reason why this was chosen for the last song on the album, but its placement on the album kind of throws me a little bit too, where it's not necessarily like the song I want to go out at the end of the album with. It just feels like it would have been better placed somewhere else. So I think that throws it for me a little bit. But I agree with you, Tim. I like musically the verses are very cool. There's a really like McCartney-esque kind of bass line going on there that I find really intriguing. A little
I think
torn
the
on this
title
one
of the
too.
song is appropriate for a last track.
Yeah, kind of. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's more like floating, more than falling. It's more floating.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna change the topic completely away from the song because I've been kind of thinking about this all night. How do you guys feel about bands doing self-titled albums? And I will kick it off. I don't like it because it would be like Stephen King writing a book called Stephen King. And if it's going to be that, right, then it better be about Stephen King or something like that. Kind of like a here's my biography, whatever. And I would have no problems with like bands doing here's a compilation album of like what we think is our greatest songs and call it after your band. I don't know what it is. It just irks me when bands do self-titled albums and not everything about it represents to me what the band is all around.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
like from a band standpoint, I guess I can understand a little bit of the difference. It's not like not exactly like Stephen King because the name of the band isn't like a literal person's name. When you come up with a band name, usually it's like, oh, it sounds cool, or there's an idea behind it or something. And a lot of the time, maybe that idea can, you're like, oh, that means something to me on this album. So it makes sense to self-title it because it has the same meaning to the band. I could see it in that situation. But yeah, if you're just being lazy and you can't come up with another title for the album, you're just like, just self-titled. I don't know. I don't know what happened here clearly because like obviously I think the album artwork speaks to the fact that they made this the self-titled, or if that was the other way around. I don't know. I'm not saying that's what's happening here, but yeah, some cases it's like, oh, you just can't come up with anything.
Yeah, the album artwork does fit very well.
Mm-hmm.
Right. All that to say, I'm not opposed to it. It doesn't really bother me, but like I can understand why it might bother some people.
Mm-hmm.
I just never liked it, especially, and it started with Rancid because their very first album is just called Rancid, which I guess at the time kind of made sense. But then they put up so many other things where it's just like, I think you could have came up with something.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's enough bitching and moaning on my part about how to title your albums because I'm not in your band. You guys do whatever you want, I guess. I don't know.
So scores?
Yeah.
Why not?
All right. Yeah. Let's throw a score at it, Timmy.
Mm, I'm torn on what to score this one, to be honest, because there's so much that I like about it and then just little things I don't like about it. I'll go flat 80 because I think there's a little more that I do like about it than what I don't like about it.
Losty.
I'm going to score it a 75 for the little things that I don't like about it and the things that I do like about it. That's how I came to that score.
Perfect.
I'm probably again gonna go right in the middle of you two properly this time and do a 77.
0.5.
Can't do that, Tim.
Well, that's a final
Still,
score of 77.
I was going to say it's still a 77. Yeah.
Guys, we were super close on average song scores throughout the entire album.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah, I would imagine.
That is crazy.
It's one of those albums. It's like it's very easy to be universally liked by people,
Mhm.
but it's not mind-blowing at the same time.
Yeah, very much not. But still
right.
incredibly enjoyable.
Yeah, it's in a good sweet spot where it's just got a
It is.
broad appeal.
Yeah. Yeah.
I have always enjoyed seeing them live, and anytime I've ever seen them live,
Mhm.
they're just a fun little band just to dance around with. Like you don't have to go crazy in the pits or anything like that. They don't play that kind of music, but you just kind of bop along and you're like, yeah, it's a cool little atmosphere going on.
Now they're all old. They can be like the old, the break in the show.
Hmm.
Okay, all you old people. Let's calm down for a little bit. Here comes face to face. Our version of calming down.
Take a seat and bop along.
What were the final album scores to me?
You and I were 82, Lost Motel 83
Oh yeah, nice.
was the average score for songs. Yeah.
I feel
Fair
pretty
enough.
good about this.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's an important album for a lot of reasons to me, but it's not one that I go back to super often. I do enjoy it when I hear it,
Yeah.
though.
That's pretty much how I feel about every Face to Face album.
Mm-hmm.
I never seek them out, but if they ever come on, I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah, hell yeah, Face to Face. That's rad.
I got to be honest, I don't think I've heard much past this this one, to be honest. Maybe singles here and there, but I don't think I've checked out a full album since then. I know they have a huge output after that.
Yeah.
Maybe I should get on it. It's too much music.
That's
Too much.
fucking so much. Should we head out?
I think it's about that time.
Alrighty. Well, everybody, that was Face to Face's self-titled album. Thank you so much for joining us. Join us on our YouTube channel where you can select one of our, I guess, the upcoming album for next week. And it's going to be 4 choices out there. You'll see that poll coming up in the next few days here. So have a look at it, select your pick, and yeah, we'll go from there.
By the time you saw this, it was out weeks ago.
Yeah, that's right. Sorry, I was talking to Twitch, I guess.
Oh, okay. But it'll make sense for the next album after this
Yeah.
or after that.
Yeah, exactly. Just apply it to all album choices in the future.
All album policies
Yeah. Hood is everywhere, everything, all at once.
at all times. Butt to butt, though.
Well, that's only 2 plays. Wait, that's 1 place.
But no matter where I am, I'll be butt to butt.
Oh, so you're everywhere all at once. But while you're everywhere
Yeah.
all at once, you are also
Exactly.
butt to butt with
I have
everything.
butts. I have butts
everywhere
all
all at
around me.
once. Yeah. You contain multitudes.
Multiple butts.
A multitude of butts.
How Hood greets people, he just kind of sneaks up behind them and just backs up and gives them a little bump.